Assalamu alaikum students of class 7. Welcome to your lecture of English. This is your instructor Miss Aisha Salim. Students, as you know that we had done with our syllabus. We have completed our syllabus and we had started our revision. So today we are going to revise Hamlet from Shakespeare's play. And in your book there are 8 chapters of this play, and today in this video we are going to do first 4 chapters. Okay, so let's start. The Unhappy Prince. You can see, students, that I had highlighted some important lines. You can also underline it on your books, so you can do it by your own self on your books. So let's start with chapter number 1, The Unhappy Prince. Why was the prince unhappy? Why was Hamlet unhappy? Yes, he was unhappy because his father, the king of Denmark, had died suddenly, and also only after almost 2 months his mother Gertrude married his uncle Claudius after the death of his father. So because of this, Hamlet was so much unhappy, and he was too much angry also. Claudius was not like other peoples. He had no concern for the feelings of other peoples. He did not care at all. Okay, and if we compared him to Hamlet's father, Claudius was a very foolish and ugly man. He was not too much intellectual person. And when the prince saw his mother and Claudius together, he was very angry. Okay, everyone has come to his or her normal life after the death of the king of Denmark, but Hamlet is not going to do this. Even his dear friend Horatio said to him that that stop mourning about your father, but Hamlet refused to stop wearing black clothes in the memory of his father's death. He is not going to come to his normal life. Okay, then one day everyone is trying to make Hamlet happy, but he is not ready to do this. Even his uncle Claudius tried to do this, but he is not going to do. He said, "Dear son, try to forget about the past." His mother said, "Everyone has to die sometime, you know. Don't make yourself even more unhappy." His uncle followed Gertrude's loving words with a long and clever speech. "Young Hamlet," he said, "too much unhappiness at someone's death is foolish. Only children behave that way. Face facts. Since the children behave that way, face facts. Since the beginning of time, every son has lost his father. That is the way of life." Now Claudius is telling him the truths of life, the facts of life. He said that there are many children in this world that who have no father. So you are not only the one. Okay, he said Hamlet was planning to leave the mansion, leave the castle, and he was planning to go to the back to the University of Wittenberg, but his parents said that don't do this. In this situation, suddenly Horatio came, and he said, "My lord, a very strange thing has happened," he cried. "The castle guards saw a ghost last night, and I was with them. There is no doubt about it, my lord, it was your father." "My father ghost?" Hamlet exclaimed very excitedly. "Something must be very wrong, something important. I'll speak to the ghost myself this very evening." So now here is the story begin. Second chapter, The Ghost Secret. That evening, Hamlet, Horatio, and one of the soldiers met at midnight to watch for the ghost. The night was dark, cold, and quiet. Uh, in this chapter, Hamlet went to meet his father's ghost, and Horatio and the other soldiers tried to stop him, but he couldn't. And suddenly, when they reached there, suddenly the ghost appeared, and he pointed to Hamlet, and he said to him by pointing that follow him. Horatio was afraid and begged Hamlet to not to go, but Hamlet furiously pushed his friend away, and he went with the ghost. Then they disappeared from Horatio's sight into the black night. When Hamlet and the ghost were alone, the ghost turned to him and spoke. What he said filled the young man with horror. He told him that he was a dead king's ghost and that he had been cruelly murdered. Hamlet, he continued. They said a snake bit me in the garden, but the snake that killed me now rules my kingdom. Now these were the words of Hamlet's father, the ghost, and he pointed that a snake bit me in the garden, and that snake is now ruling over the country. And from this sentence, Hamlet has guessed, and his guess was true. Claudius had murdered his own brother. Okay, Claudius had murdered his own brother. He murdered him and in the garden, and now he is the king of the country. He had wanted both to be king and to marry Gertrude. Okay, this was the goal of Claudius. He had wanted both to be king and to marry Gertrude. While the old king was sleeping in the garden, one day Claudius had crept up and pouted poison in his ears. It was a horrible death. And now, son, your dear father too is unable to get to heaven. I died before I could pray for forgiveness, and now I must burn. I command you, if you are my son, you must get revenge for this terrible murder. Help me to find peace. Now, his father is saying to Hamlet that you have to take revenge of this terrible murder, and you have to take revenge of for me. But he commanded him that not to give any not to get angrier with your mother Gertrude, and not to give any harm to her. And now he had found out that she married his father's murderer. But Hamlet was angry. He said that why he had found out that Gertrude has married his father's murderer. Okay, so this was the situation in chapter 2. Moving towards chapter number 3, Hamlet's madness. Now Hamlet has the plan that how to take revenge and how to deal with Claudius. Claudius was becoming more and more worried about Hamlet's behavior. Hamlet is now behaving like a mad person. Gertrude was terribly upset by this. It was spoiling their happiness together. Something else was worrying Claudius. A lot of what the prince said reminded Claudius of what he had done to the old king. Does he know? Now they had an old minister named Polonius, and his daughter name was Ophelia, and Ophelia liked Hamlet. Hamlet and Ophelia are both in love, and they like each other. They both like each other. So now Claudius had taken some help with Polonius, and he said Polonius to help him discover the cause of Hamlet's madness. The queen agreed with her husband's decision. Polonius had a beautiful daughter named Ophelia. When the king and queen asked him about Hamlet, the minister said that before his father's death, Hamlet had told Ophelia that he loved her. My foolish daughter believed everything he said to her and fell in love with him. Okay, so they were thinking that this was the reason that Hamlet is becoming mad, that Polonius had forbidden his daughter to meet with Hamlet. Okay. Now next is, that is the cause of Hamlet's madness. The prince is mad because of my daughter. The king wanted to believe his minister, but he decided to make certain it was true. He arranged with Polonius to set up a trap for Hamlet. They sent Ophelia to meet Hamlet, while the two old men hid and watched. Certainly Hamlet acted very strangely when he saw Ophelia, but was it love? He seemed terribly angry, but not because of Ophelia alone. He was angry with the whole world. No one can escape. So now this was the situation, and now Hamlet is behaving very strangely, and even now Ophelia is very fearful, very frightened of Hamlet. Okay, moving towards forward, chapter number 4, the play. Now Hamlet had decided that he had to take revenge, and he decided that by hook or by crook he had to do this. Okay, so why was Hamlet pretending to be mad? Why hadn't he killed Claudius at once? Because he had not killed Claudius at once, because Hamlet was not that type of person. Okay, he was a person who reads books, who is very kind. Okay, so that is why Hamlet is not killing Claudius. Claudius was suspicious already, and Hamlet couldn't even trust his best friend. His home felt like a prison. Hamlet heard, now this is the crux of this chapter. Hamlet heard that a group of wandering actors had come to the castle. He had seen their actors had come to the castle. He had seen their plays before and had an idea about how to prove that Claudius was guilty of murdering his father. Hamlet spoke to one of the actors alone and asked him if he knew a play called The Murder of Gonzago. In it, a nobleman called Gonzago is poisoned in his garden by a relative. After this relative marries the dead man's widow. The actor said he knew the play. Tomorrow night, Hamlet said, act it in front of the king and queen, but first I want to put in a few lines of my own. Okay, so now this was the plan of Hamlet. If they really are guilty of murdering my father, their faces will show it. There can be no better proof. And when the ghost story is proved to be true, I know I will be able to carry out of my revenge. Hamlet invited Claudius and Gertrude to see the play, and they happily accepted. They hoped that it meant that Hamlet was at last getting better and becoming interested in things again. Hamlet told Horatio what he had arranged and asked him to watch the king and queen. But as he waited for the night of the play to come, Hamlet suddenly became furious with himself. Now there are some things in his mind that are disturbing him. Okay, he thought that I am a coward. Why don't I admit it? It's not just proof that I need. The truth is I can't do it. I can't kill my father's murderer. Any brave man could do it and not worry about anything at all, he said to himself. Such a simple thing, and I can't do it. This is all becoming too difficult. I hate myself and I hate what I have to do. I'll kill myself. Then everything will be over and I won't have to struggle anymore. I can just sleep, but what's waiting for me after death could be even worse than this. Hamlet sat with his head in his hands, waiting for the play to begin. It was soon time for the play. Claudius and Gertrude entered and sat down in front of the stage. Hamlet and Horatio sat at one side where they could see the king and queen. The play started with Gonzago and his wife talking. She promised faithfully that she would never marry again if her husband died. Only those women who have killed the first husband marry a second, she said. Hamlet saw his mother's face became pale. Before the next scene, Hamlet explained to Claudius and his mother what would happen. You will see that. A nobleman called Lucinius poisons Gonzago in order to get his lands for himself. The prince said, Then we find out he loves Consigo's wife. Claudius only watched a little of the scene. He suddenly got up and rushed in from the room. Hamlet had his proof. Now there could be no more delay. As Hamlet discussed what had just happened with Horatio, a messenger told him that the queen wished to see him immediately. So this was all for today, students, and we had revised first 4 chapters. So thank you so much. We will do the next ones in the next video. Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.